today?
Welcome to lovely, beautiful, picturesque West Yorkshire.
So beautiful. Do you find that you kind of are inspired by the landscape quite a lot with your work?
Yeah, so it's so lovely to have this to work with just on my doorstep. It's all here and I can kind of, it's outside my window, but it's also just there to bring in and to play with inside as well.
So today for the object project, how do you think you're going to go about interpreting the brief?
We've got a couple of windows we can work with. It's kind of a changeable weather day today. We've got some bright sunshine and then it's moving into cloud. So hopefully we'll be able to do a couple of different types of exposures. And obviously we've got our lovely daffodils that we brought. So it's really about bringing that spring weather that's happening outside into the frame and telling the story from both perspectives.
So when did you start taking Instagram seriously then?
So I'd always taken photos, right from like, I think I got a disposable camera for like my 8th birthday, and that was like, I've still got some pictures from that very first roll of film. So I'd always been doing pictures and I'd kind of been blogging and things, but what really grabbed me about Instagram was the community. Like all of these people in one place who were of kind of one mind, and people sharing bits and pieces from their daily life. It was just something really honest about it, and really nice way to make connections, kind of based on visual similarities rather than the way I always look at it is like Twitter, people connect on words, from words. Facebook, you connect with people you already know. Instagram, you connect with people you don't know, but it's visual, and there's nowhere else like that online really, and I love that. You think you make really strong friendships that way.
And something that definitely is a sort of consistent thread in what you do is nurturing other people's work. How did you kind of get into that?
I think because it happened for me, and it was so pivotal for me, and kind of all these amazing things have unfolded in my life. That I kind of sat and looked back and was like, I can't believe that nobody told me about all this before, nobody told me it was possible. So it's like my mission is to tell everybody else how possible it is, because we're all creative and we're all able to kind of tell our own story visually and through words and however else we want to. But most of the time we've been told that we're not good enough or we can't. And Instagram feels like this really democratic platform where it's not about how much kit you've got, it's not about who's got the best camera, it's about can you grab people, can you tell stories with a picture that move people and make people want to interact with you, and it's like a really level playing field.
So how did you find interpreting object project _ windows today then?
Windows are my dream thing to shoot, they are always a joy. So it was really nice to work with a familiar kind of framework, but also to be able to put in a new spin on things.
And for anybody who's thinking about taking on the challenge, do you have any tips for them?
Yeah, so think about where you want to expose for. Are you going to expose for the view and for what's outside of your window? Are you going to expose for what's in the room and around the window, or both, and bring those two things together? Or maybe you want to look in and show a scene inside and capture that kind of cozy feeling on a dark night. I feel like windows have so much potential for storytelling because it puts us in a place with a view, and it kind of gives you're almost looking through somebody else's eyes once there's a window frame around it. So for me it's always thinking about, well, what do we see through windows, what do we see when we look in, and what do we see when we look out?